Hi, I'm going to explain the GE pattern or the general education pattern to you today, which you can complete for graduation in addition to your major requirements and your elective or minor requirements. So as you can see, this is the GE pattern worksheet, and this is a 50-unit pattern. So this means you must complete 50 units from this sheet. And I'm going to go ahead and start just explaining each category. So there's A, B, C, D, and E categories, which you must complete all of them in order to be eligible to graduate. Area A is communication and critical thinking. So basically you need to take an A2 and an A3 course. As you can see, A1 is satisfied by completing A2, A3, and C3 categories. So A2 is the fundamentals of communication, which is basically English. English 101 is a 4-unit course, which everyone will take except for those who are required to take the developmental English 100A and B course, which is right below. This is a year-long course as opposed to English 101, which is just a semester-long course. So you need to take one of those. A3 is critical thinking, and this is all your FLC classes as a freshman. If you are in an FLC, this requirement is met. So if you're in a 160 or 120A B course, this requirement is met. If you are not in an FLC, which means in the Arts and Humanities cohorts or an FYE or in the STEM cohort, then you will need to take either Philosophy 101 or Philosophy 102. As you can see, these are the only semester-long courses in this category, so unless you're in a year-long FLC, you must take Philosophy 101 or 102. So for Area A, just take one course here and one course here in A2 and A3, and you must take a total of 8 units from this category. And category B is the natural sciences and math category. So you basically need to complete 12 units from these 4 categories. You have to take a class from B1, B2, and B4. B3 is just, these are specific emphasis courses which are optional. You don't have to take a course from this section, but a lot of people do. So B1 is the physical sciences, and this category is for astronomy, chemistry, geology, and physics. So you can choose one of those courses to take. B2 is biological sciences, so basically bio, and we have one anthropology course. Specific emphasis has a variety of different courses in which you can choose from, and B4 is mathematics. So you can look at the course details of each of these classes if you're wondering which number associates with which course. So like I said, you need to take a total of 12 units from Area B. And if you can see at the bottom here on the key, it has a pound sign or hashtag for the lab course. So you are required to take at least one lab course to graduate, which is indicated by that pound sign symbol. So that can be either a physics class, a chemistry class. A lot of people take Bio 110 with a lab. So just know that that's what that means, and you need to take at least one of those at some point before you graduate. So that's Area B. Area C is humanities. So we have C1, C2, and C3. As you can see, you need to complete a total of 12 units, one class from each category. So most of these classes are 4 units, but if you can see, there are a few classes that are only 3 units. And if you take a 3-unit course, that's going to put you at 11 units instead of 12. So you want to try and do your best to take 4-unit courses from this category. C1 is fine arts, theater, dance, music, and film, with a variety of courses. C2, literature, philosophies, and values. And C3 is comparative perspectives and or foreign languages. So you can see this is where all of our foreign language courses are. You are not required to take a foreign language to graduate. You just need to have taken a C3 category course. And similar to the A3, your FLC, if you're in one as a freshman learning community, your C3 category is also fulfilled. So you can see all the 160A B courses that after the year-long course, you will have completed A3 and C3 categories. Another thing I wanted to point out is under the key right here, the ethnic studies requirement, which is denoted by the asterisk sign. In the C category, there are a lot of those courses that you can take. Again, just like the lab, you need to take one in order to graduate. So if you want to take a C1, a C2, or a D1, you can take any of those ethnic studies course requirements, but again, you need to take one of those to graduate. So moving on to category D, social sciences. This is a pretty simple, self-explanatory category. You just need to take one course from each of the 5 D categories, so D1, D2, D3, D4, and D5. So D1 is Individual and Society with a variety of different courses. D2 is World History and Civilization. D3, U.S. History. D4 is U.S. Constitution and California and state and local government. Pulse 200 is Political Science 200, and this is the class that you want to take unless you're a political science major or minor. Pulse 202 is for majors and minors only, so most people are going to stick to Pulse 200. D5 is Contemporary International Perspectives, again with a lot of different options here too. And Category E, the Integrated Person, this is a fun category in my opinion. This category has a variety of different courses, and if you look and see, one thing I haven't gone over yet is the difference between upper division and lower division units. Upper division courses are 300 or 400 level classes. So if you can see in the E category, there are a lot of 300 level courses or 400 level, and that's for upper division students only. You're an upper division student when in the semester you have reached 60 units and not before. So this little note down here in the footer explains that. So as a freshman and a sophomore, you only want to be taking 100 or 200 level courses. So an example of a lower division course is CS 101, Computer Science 101. That is a 100 level lower division course, whereas Anthropology 318, that's an upper division course, which you do not want to take until you are a junior or senior in status. And the reason for that is that in the key, you have to take 9 units of upper division GE in at least 2 different areas. So if you were to complete the GE pattern without any upper division units, then you'd still have to go back, repeat a few categories to get that 9 units of upper division GE. So I usually recommend to wait to take C2 and E categories until you're an upper division student, because there are a lot of upper division classes in these 2 categories, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone with that. So the GE pattern overall, complete 1 course from each category, complete a lab in ethnic studies, and 9 units of upper division GE courses from at least 2 categories when you are a junior or senior in status. So that is the GE pattern. All these classes you can find on the course details. If you want to figure out which class is what, you can look those up and figure out what the acronyms are and what you'd be studying in each of these courses. But overall, the GE pattern is a really helpful tool for when you graduate, because you'll have a liberal arts degree, so you'll have a well-rounded education. So this is the GE pattern, and you can access this by typing in GE pattern on the Sonoma State search key. And I hope this video was helpful for you.